All right, welcome to class, Monday, October 12th. We are going to use something we have not used before in class, but it's one of actually my favorite tools for helping kids learn to program. They're really fun, kind of short programming exercises that'll get you practice with many different concepts. Today, we are going to work more on strings. All right, so the name of the site is CodingBat, and they have links to the problems here. So like you can click and it'll take you directly to the four problems you're going to be working on today. All right, but I also put a link just to the regular site here. And I did that because before you start working on the programs, I'm going to have you make an account, and that way I can track that you're getting the programs done. Right, so basically to do this, there's directions right here. Right, so basically you go to CodingBat, you can click on the Create Account button that we were just looking at a second ago. All right, you have to do the field, blah, 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 blah. I would use your school Gmail for sure. All right. And then you have to do a password, but you could probably do the same password as like your regular school account just to make it simple. And then do put your name. So we put, I suppose let's do last name and then first name, just like they show here. All right, and then after that, in order for you to be like join part of our class, you have to go to Teacher Share and put in my email address, which you can see right here. Okay, so that's the very first thing, is just to make an account and then log in. Once you've done that, in this little CodingBat folder, right, there is 4 problems for you to work on, along with the help videos. So if you get stuck, you can watch these help videos, right? But for sure, try them first and see if you can complete them before watching the help videos, right? It'll be much more meaningful than just watching these videos. All right, the final thing I got to show you is with these, last year what really messed students up is, I'm going to do one with you here. This isn't one of the 4 that you have to do for the lesson. It involves something that we don't get to till chapter 5. All right, and so what you're going to do on each of these CodingBats is you're going to write what's called a method. All right, so for us in Java, so far our only method has been like public static void main string args, right? That's actually the method where you have like an open and close for your main. And so this is just a little short method, kind of like main, which the huge difference being this name is a variable that comes in. Okay, so in this example I'm going to do with you here is, given a string like Bob, right, we have to return a greeting like hello Bob with an exclamation point at the end. So if it was Alice, it'd be hello Alice with an exclamation point. If it was X, it'd be hello X with an exclamation point at the end. Okay, so what students often do is they say like, I'm going to do string name equals Bob, right, which would make sense for how we've done our coding so far. But the difference is we don't have to create this name variable. It's given to us in this method. So that this string name means we have a variable, a string type variable with a name coming into the method already, right? And its value will get set by how it's called. So here's 3 examples of it being called with Bob, Alice, and X. Okay, so we're not gonna like have to do anything with creating a name. It's given to us at the start of the method right here. Okay, and all we have to do is get these statements. All right, and so the hard part again, the second hard part of this, I guess, is students want to just print this out. All right, so they want to do like system.out.println. Okay, and then we were just going to do like hello plus the name that they send in plus an exclamation point at the end. Okay, and that's definitely how we've done our program so far, is we just print it out so that whatever name gets sent in, we're going to print out that name variable here, right? But in a method, instead of printing like we do at the end to display it to the user, we're going to do what's called return. So I'm going to take off the print line part, and it's kind of like this, but I'm going to take it off. And then instead of printing the string, so this is a string we want, we're just going to return it. All right, so that I just do return hello plus whatever came in plus an exclamation point. Okay, and then I'm going to hit go, and it'll run it and it'll see, hey, it worked for all the different cases. All right, so when you do this, it might be a little more complex, right? Like you might actually do, like string equals, set it equal to that. Okay, and then your return statement would just look like this. It would just go return str. Okay, so return is just like a special word in Java that means return something. In this case, we want to return a string variable. All right, so we're just going to type return the string that they want, which would be hello Bob, hello Alice, hello X, depending on whatever is coming in. All right, and so that gets us everything a-okay. Okay, so when you do your coding bat, that's a little confusing at first. Is how do you set up these methods, because you have to use the variable coming in, and then instead of printing, you return. So hopefully that helps some. If you really get stuck, right, so like try this first one, and if that didn't really make sense, try it a little bit, and if you still can't make sense of it, then watch the first help video, and hopefully that'll clear it up for you. All right, that's it. Good luck. I love these coding bat. I think they're good for the test practice, and they're really good way just to practice programming, and they give you good feedback. So log in and then give these a shot. All right, good luck. Reach out if you need any help or any other info. Thank you.